Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. I'm gonna ask you one simple question. Whose eyes do you think are in the secret Dafuk Boom's leak? I'm sure everyone's answer will be different, but most will agree with me that those eyes most likely belong to UFO Astro Toilet or Astro Juggernaut. Now take a look at the new troll leak that Steak got from Elite Cameraman. As expected, it's full of nonsense and funny stuff, but a few cool details I picked up on in it. What if I told you that it might even be a hint of the plot of episode 74? After all, notice that GMAN's phrase is a complete copy of TV Man Titan's phrase from episode 73. He said, "You gotta be shitting me." And if you remember, TV Man Titan was in the same position and said the same phrase when Speakerman Titan got infected. It's clear to everyone that this phrase was said by TV Man, as this had happened in the past, and he didn't expect it to happen again. It's about Speakerman Titan being infected. In G-Man's case, this deja vu could be another encounter with TV Man Titan or Astro Scorpion. I already told you about the TV Man Titan meeting theory yesterday, but now let me tell you about an even more interesting story that could become a reality. Since this theory is more likely, if only because we saw Astro Scorpion with the number 74 in the old leak. And that's not all the details I noticed, so be sure to put like and watch this video until the very end so you don't miss anything important. By the way, thank you for the 400,000 subscribers on the channel. At the very end of the video, I'll even reveal and tell you a couple of spoilers about the surprise I'm preparing in honor of such a big anniversary. Anyway, here we go. Since we've already started talking about the troll egg leak, let's continue with it. It starts with G-Man turning around and being surprised to see an egg. To translate this into normal human language, G-Man is probably fighting Titans, or one Titan, and at some point another guest will come along who also wants to kill him. Such a character, as I told you, could be Astro Scorpion. First of all, it will be a surprise for everyone, both for the audience and for the characters in the show, since, as you remember, he was badly hurt in the last fight. Secondly, this is the most appropriate character for this situation, as I don't know of any other characters as strong besides Astro Toilets and the Alliance who could surprise G-Man and come out to fight against him. Another interesting detail is the sound at the end. We clearly hear a timer, and the same timer sound we saw in episode 64 when G-Man set the time bomb in the Skibidi stove. This could mean either that he wants to repeat this trap again, or that the Astro Toilets themselves will use his own strategy against him. Other than that, when I watched this moment again and remembered that Speakerman Titan appeared with the same sound in episode 73, I had another likely candidate for who this egg could be. And this thought was brought to my attention by one of my subscribers. Remember the recent leaks with G-Man and Cameraman Titan that featured the secret phrase? Well, the subscriber noticed that both characters were looking down, and this in turn means that someone at the time of these shots has already died. After all, this is hinted at by the music he attached to his Instagram post. The captioner also suggested that this character could be Speakerman Titan. I actually love Speakerman as a character so much that I wouldn't want him to die, so I hope my subscriber is wrong in his speculation. However, given Dafuk Boom's interview and that distinctive sound, the fact that Speakerman will be present in episode 74 is a certainty. So I wish him luck in this fight, and if you want to keep his Dafuk Boom from killing him, put like under this video in case he notices it, as I know he watches my videos sometimes. Anyway, this subscriber's thought led me to believe that since both characters are looking down and sad, it means that part of his death theory is very likely after all. But I don't know of any character at the killing of which they are both sad. So there are likely two deaths in this battle, and both very significant. One on the Skibidi Toilet side, and one on the Alliance side. And I think either way it won't just be a death, but an interesting plot twist. Kind of like we saw at the end of episode 65, when it turned out that G-Man was a fake. By the way, who doesn't know, that leak with the eyes was originally completely black, and there, if you lighten it, you could only see the number 74 in the bottom corner. It was only later that Dafuk replaced it, and the eyes were already visible there. At the same time, the very file name of this leak changed. If before the file name was just 74, now it's random numbers and letters. I and many others tried to decipher it and understand what it means. But in the end, it led to nothing, and we with the whole team came to the conclusion that there is no hidden meaning here. However, if you happen to find any pattern in this new title, then post in the comments. It'll be interesting to read. It's also the first time that Dafuk kind of complements the same leak. And maybe while you're watching this video, he's added something else to this leak besides eyes. He's done black leaks before that needed to be lightened so that something could be seen, like the leak with scientist and the number 70. But this time, in addition to that, he also doesn't show the full picture right away. So, I'm afraid to imagine what will happen next, given Boom's genius. Besides all this news, there's another rather interesting innovation in the Skibidi Toilet's fan community. Have you noticed that almost every more or less major multiverse has started writing Skibidi Toilet by Dafuk Boom at the beginning of their shows? And the biggest multiverse, Dom Studio to be exact, made a post like this in the community with a picture of themselves and Dafuk. They wrote that when they started their series, they didn't address the issue of licensing rights and permission to use the Skibidi Toilet characters. They also apologized for weakening some characters and disrespecting some characters from the original episode, such as Astro Toilet, which was not intentional. In addition, Dom Studio thanked Boom and said that 90% of the current viewers came because of the Skibidi Toilets. I think both of these events are related, and other multiverses just found out about this story and decided, as a flash mob, to also remind at the beginning of the episode that if it wasn't for Dafuk, there wouldn't be any multiverses. The most important thing about this story is that everything is already fine, and they've come to an agreement. And the fact that the multiverse has started mentioning who the creator of the original series is, in my opinion, it will only benefit the series, and there will be even more viewers. By the way, soon will be my series, but I have not yet fully written the entire plot, because I want to do quality and with a soul. So I decided not to rush and make so far that late animations in honor of anniversaries to collect your feedback and criticism and understand in what direction to move. For example, I'm about to finish an anniversary animation in honor of 400,000 subscribers on my channel. It will be about 5 minutes long and still in horizontal format. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. I'd also like to talk to you lastly about the concept you saw in the preview. The thing is that I tried to finish the leak, and in the end, I decided to create Astro Juggernaut in the form of a Titan. Of course, this is something we're unlikely to see, even considering the fact that there's some new Titan coming soon, as Dafuk said. However, it was in the form of Titan that I thought it would look cool. So I improved it that way. I put GMAN-like protection on the sides, and the base of the hull is a toilet with the Astro Toilet's signature round detail around it. In addition to this concept, I also have a concept on Speakerman Titan and Cameraman Titan. So if you haven't seen both of these videos pop up yet, I highly recommend checking them out. Bye.